GS3 Media TV, and I'm back with another live stream. What's going on, man? Let's get into this content, man.
We had beef. We had an issue at one point in time.
You ain't even got to say nothing. What y'all come, man? I ain't, man. I don't know what y'all talking about, man. It's the YouTube channel, man. I don't know nothing. They still got to prove that, but like I said earlier, I don't think nobody came up there. This is some good content. The Nolan Wells situation been taking over the airways. We got Whack 100 and Big Meech beefing again. That's been taking over the airway. They need something spicy, and I think that this is spicy enough to get our attention for a day or two until they show us the actual video with them pulling up, rolling up in plain clothes in a CHP car.
And, so I just was saying whatever I was saying to make the individual I was going back and forth with mad, but that happens after a conversation is had with the police. That doesn't happen automatically. You created a whole entire issue for yourself, and I'm surprised that they're just coming to No Jumper looking for Munchie B. I'm surprised they haven't went by Munchie B's residence unless they don't have his residence where he stays, actually lives at, on file. It's possible that the police already been by some places looking for Munchie B, and Munchie B just hasn't said that. You know what I mean? But if they're looking for Adam, in my mind, they're going to talk to Adam about conversations he's possibly had with Munchie B off camera, or if there's any behind the scenes footage of Munchie B having these conversations about the Drakeo the Ruler issue.
Now, hold up. So if Josh went up there and gave Munchie B the card, the number, and then they came back and said, we looking for Adam 22 and Munchie B, why Josh didn't give Adam the phone number and Adam called them? I'm watching this for the first time just like y'all do. Y'all is too. Now let's see if another clip gonna pop up where Adam say, I talked to him. Yeah, I called him. Munchie, did you call him? No, I didn't call him. Well, I talked to him and this is what they said to me. Let's see if that's gonna pop up.
Now, at the same time, we're not gonna rule out the videos that Flacco made in this whole entire scheme of things as well. I believe that not only, it was a lot of things that transpired. Munchie B's argument on the news where he's talking about Drakeo the Ruler, where he's talking about he passed Drakeo the Ruler's killer, liquor or Henny or whatever they drink together, as well as Poetic Flacco putting out a whole documentary style video on this entire situation, as well as Trap Lord Ross. This whole ecosystem of the No Jumper universe really is the cause for this knock at the door about the Drakeo the Ruler situation. But, we got to keep it on Munchie, because before those videos came out, before any of this happened, before police got to come and looking for people and everything, it was Munchie B that said that he knows who is responsible for taking Drakeo the Ruler out.
He said, wait a minute. Hold up. Here goes some more. Let's see.
I can only speak for myself. Was mind-blowing to me, because I'm perfectly happy telling everybody what my involvement with Drakeo was, which was like, over the years, we did 3 interviews, hangout, video shoots, see him at parties here and there, whatever. Never ever did we ever talk about any like street stuff or beef stuff or whatever. I wasn't really like so immersed in having those conversations at that time.
Man, did you have a conversation with the police or not? Did you call them or did they call you? What did they tell you, man? We want to hear this. Since they came up there, let us hear what they told you, man. What did they say?
And we kind of stayed out of like even talking about it on the podcast and stuff, just because it was kind of close to home at the time. I think in that interview that we did, that he probably spoke more about like his beef and like people that he didn't like and shit than like on anything else. So at least that was the most me and him ever talked about. I never had an off-camera conversation about him with any street shit. And obviously, like, why would the cops care about off-camera conversations? Not like I had any kind of insider knowledge. I was kind of shocked to hear that they wanted to talk to me about it.
You see, there's nothing actually that the police can do with Adam about this entire situation. Again, like I said, at the most.
Then why they want to talk? What they want to talk to him about? Why do they want to talk to him? For what?
they would be asking him about conversations he possibly had with maybe Drakeo the Ruler, but ultimately the conversations he's had with Munchie B about certain things that Munchie B has said on camera, and that, you know, hoping that he might have had those conversations with Adam off camera. You know, you never know what an individual says when they get drunk or high or, you know, belligerent or whatever.
All right, so they want to have a conversation what he might have said to Munchie B off camera. That's what you saying. Do y'all think that Adam 22, if Munchie gave him any intel, any detail, do y'all think that Adam 22 would tell about it? What Munchie might have told him if there was even a conversation. Let's see what's going to happen.
And a lot of times things are edited out of certain, you know, shows or certain videos or podcasts. So these may be things that the police is looking for. They've done it to Vlad before as well. But with that being said, though, he's not going to be in any trouble behind this. You know, you guys go up there, you gangbangers and, you know, street dudes, y'all go up there and y'all tell
everything. Hey, you hit it on the money. You hit it on the money. You can't blame Adam. Excuse me. I just got to having a good Mods pizza with some lemonade. But anyway, you can't blame Adam when the street guys go up there and tell everything. We just gave the homie a DP. Oh, yeah, man, I see, man, y'all go back and look at all the clips. Dudes can't wait to go up there. What the dude be saying? They be masturbating at their mouth. Let's get back on here.
All of y'all's business, and then you want to turn around and call Adam the police. But even if Adam is the police, you guys are assisting him. You are technically informing Adam about street things, and this is the result of that. You know what I mean? The police coming looking for you.
The thing, okay, I'm confused about a couple of things though.
Well, I did want to offer it to Munchie first.
Yeah, go ahead, Munchie.
See what he thinks about it.
I don't live at no jumper. Why they keep coming here? That's all. I mean, I don't know.
They came at 11:30. We'd be doing the news normally at noon. They probably thought you was finna be there at like that time.
Oh yeah, shit. I ain't homeless. I don't live here.
Well, you just told them what time they be up there. If they didn't know what time the news, whatever you just said, let me rewind it back. So y'all can hear what he just said. He just told them what time they be up there, which really they already should know that anyway. Well, let's see.
Confused about a couple of things though.
Well, I did want to offer it to Munchie first.
Yeah, go ahead, Munchie.
You did not have to rewind it. We know, just like the cops know, that watch they live streams every day they go live. There's no reason to rewind it, and the cops know when they go live. Like he just said, like, come on now, bro. It's crazy.
See what he thinks about it.
Shit, I don't live at no jumper. Why they keep coming here? That's all. I mean, I don't know.
They came at 11:30. We'd be doing the news normally at noon. They probably thought you was finna be there at like that
time. Hey, we normally do the news, and it was, hey, man, come on, man. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah, shit. I ain't homeless. I don't live here.
And that, well, yeah, you said, why didn't they just go to my house if they were trying to talk to me?
Right. So that's all.
Why is it the CHP? That's what I'm confused about.
That's what I was saying. When they said it the first time, I said, why would the Highway Patrol come up there? Shouldn't some homicide detectives come up there? Why would the CHP come up there?
I don't know. I had my lawyer hit them. No, they ain't return no email or no call. So
oh, for real? Because I called the number on...
All right, now we get somewhere. That's what I want to hear. He called the number. What did they say when you called?
The card
that they gave me and he didn't pick up, but it said it was an office number, not a cell number. And I probably called them like an hour after they came here, so I definitely didn't probably
an hour after they came today.
Yeah, but
oh man, it's cap me. Did y'all leave a message? Hey, this is me calling. You came up to my business today. So I'm just returning your call. Can you give me a call back at my number 607-189-976-7070?
I mean, clearly you don't give a fuck about having this conversation because you're here, you're live. We were all anticipating when you were coming here today. We were all kind of expecting the cops to just like pop out of the car when you pulled up and have a conversation with you. Apparently,
I was kind of like prepared for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're not worried about having that conversation or anything?
Uh-oh.
About what?
Wait a minute. Wait, hold up. What did you just say?
The cops should just like pop out of the car when you pulled up and have a conversation with you. Apparently,
I was kind of like prepared for that. Yeah.
But you're not worried about having that conversation or anything?
About what? To the, I don't got no conversation for them because I don't know. Yeah, that's what lawyer. You talk to my lawyer.
That's what your approach would be?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. That's what your approach should be? So you're not going to talk to him? Huh? You sure you're not going to talk to him? Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know what y'all want, bro. Like, shit.
Get your ass up and run up out of there right now. Run up out of there, man. If you don't run up out of there, lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You better get up out of there, boy.
It shouldn't have been anything to talk about when you got on a podcast and you got the running your mouth about knowing the individual who did this. Like, it's crazy to me. Like, you already said what you said. Ain't nothing to talk about. Okay, they have footage of you saying that you passed liquor to the individual who took Drakeo the Ruler out. As if this is your friend, childhood friend,
All right, I'm done with it right there, man. Y'all go on over there to the Ruler Report and watch the rest of it. Let me take y'all to his channel. This is the Ruler Report. Y'all go over there and
No Jumper reveals that detectives showed up to speak to Munchie B about the murder of Drakeo the Ruler. Munchie B has been on this internet for the last 5 years, tattletelling, self-snitching, doing everything in his power to self-incriminate and incriminate his own gang in regards to the murder of Drakeo the Ruler. He's been doing it with absolutely nothing to gain from it outside of clout. That's the only reason I can explain why he will come on this internet, go on a random app called Clubhouse that he essentially gained nothing from, and admits that he passes the bottle to Drakeo the Ruler's killer every day.
Drakeo was all on Adam, right, talking about this. No.
Hey, Drakeo is dead, bro. What are we talking about? Don't make me disrespectful.
Hold on, homie.
Hey, bro, look. Hold on. Hey, you know Drakeo shit used to be on the table and ain't there no more, right? Drakeo shit was on the table and ain't there no more, right?
Hold on.
You do know I did. I said Drakeo and his brother worked there on Friday. Dumbass stuff, bro. Hey, Drakeo is dead, bro. Hey, bro. Kill Drakeo. I pass the bottle back and forth to him all the time. What are we talking about?
Agenda, because I do Drakeo with Whack 100. I ask them questions.
Drakeo is dead, bro.
No, that's dumb. That's just dumb. That's almost as dumb as you sending people my address. Oh, you thought I didn't know about that? Now ask yourself how I know about that. Now, just ask yourself, how do I know about that? This man don't even understand how much nonsense he done got himself in, man. That's a different story for another day. Okay, but Munchie B has been on this internet, on these podcasts, trying to convince the world the United Bloods Congregation of LA County formed like Voltron and conspired to murder Drakeo the Ruler. And eventually you got to talking enough that now the world believes you. Okay, I mean, sir, you did a great deal to convince us that y'all murdered Drakeo the Ruler. I mean, like, Drakeo the Ruler wasn't even cold yet, and you was already making videos like this, mocking his death. That's a knife in his hands, by the way, as he mocks how Drakeo died.
Weird. Y'all want to take it there? Stab him in the neck. You want to take it there? Say y'all shed tears. Stay T. Hey. They can wear my ass.
I'm befuddled how one can do all that talking on Instagram, do all that talking on them podcasts with them white folks, do all that talking at the table with Adam 22, do all that talking on Clubhouse, but when the police come, man, he's lost for words, man. Now he's stuttering. Now he's nervous. If Munchie B is this nervous on a podcast and the police not even in front of him, can you imagine what he about to do? Hey, bro, Frankenstone, man, you had a good run, bro. All right, you about to do life in prison.
Do you have any interest in talking about?
Whoa. Y'all see how he just really just like, he's serious about that, man. To go to jail. And you hear Flacco, like he don't care, bro. Like, he pushed this civilian stuff with a passion. He feel like he is a civilian, so he can rat on whoever. He's gonna snitch. He say that with pride. He don't care. He is a rat-a-tootie.
What has been going on the past couple of days?
Oh,
We
yeah.
don't leave that alone.
It don't matter because I ain't running or shying away from them because I ain't didn't.
Nah, don't get to talking like that now, man. You not poetic, Flacco. You don't got to stutter, so don't get to talking like that now, bruh. You was just talking fine and straight on Instagram. You was just talking fine and straight when you was talking to that white man gossiping on them podcasts. You was talking fine and straight on Cam Capone. Not a stutter in sight. You been on No Jumper for the last 2 years. Not a stutter in sight. Now the police outside. Now all of a sudden you get to man, huh? Where did that come from, man? Cut the nonsense, man. See, Munchie B is stuttering because he's terrified of two very possible, probably probable. Two very probable, more than likely like scenarios. Munchie B understands he got to talking too much. Munchie B got to saying too much. And because he got to saying too much, he got a lot of people caught up. You see Frankenstone from BPS? Frankenstone is the apparent person who actually stabbed Draco in the neck and killed him. So Frankenstone now realized he is done. Now realize it's over. His life will probably end in a jail cell. And because of this reality, Frankenstone is looking at Munchie B as the reason why the internet got his name in this situation. So because of this, the BPS put out a statement, I think like last month, where they said Munchie B ain't allowed back over in BPS territory. The BPS have told Munchie B homies that if they see Munchie B back in BPS territory, they will murder him. So with this situation
Whoa. So how do you know all of this stuff? How do you know? Because I haven't seen none of this on the internet. I haven't seen none of this. Besides the Draco stuff that you've been posting and people doing, their reactions and posting their reactions to whatever you posted. But, these days, everybody posts everything. Literally everything. So all I'm saying is, Flacco, I think we would have saw people posting that, or you at least would have put up the post if it was really jungles or BPS's, air quote, saying Munchie can't come over there no more. I think we would have knew this. I think that would have been a talk of the town. For real though. Oh, Munchie can't go to the jungles. The jungle's tripping. Man, I haven't even seen a young dude put up what that would have been the first thing came out. Come on now, y'all. Come on, chat. Let's be honest. We got to be honest here. Let's just say the BPS's was tripping. One of them young dudes would have came out with a video, yeah. F Munchie B. I'm pretty sure they'd have said something about him being blind and all that because this is a serious situation. If Munchie's supposed to be snitching or supposedly allegedly got their homeboy in an effed up situation, then I think we would have seen that on the internet. Or it'd have been bloggers posting about it at least. All we got is what you saying, bro, and we can't believe too much of what you saying. I'm just being honest. You know why we can't? Cause you lied about so much stuff, bro. Starting with the Aunt Hefe stuff, bro. And then you put it out there that you messed with that girl when she was 17, about to be 18 in 6 months, bro. You might as well say she was 16 going on 17 because she's still not mature or nothing yet, bro. Like nothing. But we ain't gonna even go there. We talking about how you trying to say Munchie B snitched on Frankenstone when he didn't say his name. All he said was he passed the bottle to the person that unalived Draco, which is some dumb stuff. I wouldn't say that online. Let me just say that. You know, shout out Munchie B. You know, I ain't got nothing against Munchie B. You know, I ain't got nothing against Flacco, but I do know Munchie B. You feel me? And that was crazy, Munchie, that you said that. You know, you might have been faded. You know, we mess up and say the wrong stuff all the time, but you shouldn't have said that. Now, back to Flacco saying the BPS is trying to unalive Munchie. It's crazy you would put that out there. You the only person that put that out there, bro. We have not seen this nowhere. We gonna finish letting you talk. I just want to say,
with the police showing up and making it public, we here to talk to you about Draco the Ruler's murder? The BPS is even more pissed off at Munchie B because they blame him for all of this. So when you see Munchie B stutter, he's stuttering, yeah, because the police outside, but he's stuttering because, there's going to be some deep and stiff consequences for his actions. You got to say, you pass the bottle to Draco's killer every day, then you got to talking and telling people Frankenstone this, Frankenstone that, but I can't even blame Munchie B.
okay, now you putting more words in his mouth. You said he got to talking and telling people. Let me run that back because I don't want to lie on Flacco. Hold on. I went back 15 seconds.
Some deep and stiff consequences for his actions. You got to say, you pass the bottle to Draco's killer every day, then you got to talking and telling people Frankenstone this, Frankenstone that, but I can't even
Okay, when was this? Was this off camera with you? Or did somebody let you hear a recording with him talking about Frankenstone? Because I haven't even heard this man even say Frank. That's all I want to say. I ain't even heard this man say Frank. I ain't even heard this man say, I want to go to Cold Stone. He ain't even said Cold Stone. He want to go eat at Cold Stones. So the fact that you saying that he brung up or he's bringing up Frankenstone name out here is preposterous. I am perplexed in Munchie B voice. Because you got to show me a video or at least bring somebody up here, that said, yeah, man, Munchie told me Frankenstone. Because I ain't heard nothing about Munchie saying nothing about no Frankenstone, man. It's crazy. And long live Draco the Ruler, because that's my boy. I listen to his music and all that. We used to skateboard with his brother when we was young. Feel me? At the Faux Trade Park and all that, bro. So, like I said, I don't got no dog in this fight, but I'm just here to state the facts, though, because unless I'm wrong, now y'all tell me, I mean, y'all like, y'all comment up under this live stream. You feel me? Comment up under this content. We not here to bully no YouTube creators, no content creators. GS3 the Don. You guys, we don't bully people. We love making content. Thank you, YouTube, for the platform to let us make this content. Now, back to Flacco. Yeah, Flacco, I ain't heard Munchie bring up Frankenstone, none of that. Not one time, man. You the only one been saying his name. Be honest, you the reason I even know who Frankenstone is. Because I ain't know even it was a nigga named Frankie Stoney Frankenstone. I ain't know nothing about that. I'm being honest. I didn't know he stabbed Draco. You said everybody know this. Who the heck is everybody? Who the heck is everybody? Because I sure didn't know. And Chad, stop me when I'm wrong because he the only one told us about Frankenstone, about any of that. I'm just saying, you are a civilian, you are a content creator, make your content. Hey, I ain't got nothing against you, Flacco. Nothing against you. Make your content, brother. I will do my reactions. And, I will give my input and I will not be fake. But all I'm saying is you saying a lot of false stuff. Or at least stuff we haven't seen. Or you haven't brought proof of it. You haven't showed us proof of it. Only thing you showed us is what everybody already seen, which is Munchie on Clubhouse saying that he allegedly passed the bottle to the dude that unalived Draco. Now, other than that, the stuff you saying the BPS gonna unalive him, he can't come over there. This is your words. The BPS gonna unalive him. He can't come over there. Munchie out here talking about Frankenstone. Frankenstone mad. These is your words. We ain't heard this from nobody but you. We ain't seen a post. We ain't even seen Frankenstone or his family members post F Munchie B. He said he passed the bottle to Frankenstone. He ain't even say that. He ain't even said he know Frankenstone. At least not that I know of, and you not showing us proof of it, but you saying he talking about Frankenstone and the BPS is the jungles want to unalive this man. But we haven't heard this anywhere. This is crazy.
Blame Munchie B because Frankenstone has apparently been telling folks well before Munchie B told folks that he murdered Draco the Rule.
Oh, now you want to say Frankenstone been putting it out there. Now you want to say Frankenstone been putting it out there himself. So this man running around telling on himself. This man is running around telling on himself. These allegations you got, Flacco, are preposterous. This is crazy. So there's people just running around telling on themselves. Then you say Munchie was speaking up on him, but it really don't matter because he was telling on himself. You try to throw it off. Because you know Munchie ain't spoke up on that man not one time. Not on the live stream, not off camera. Like, come on, bro. It's crazy because everybody gonna tune in. And out of 100%, about 75, 80% of your channel is gonna believe you. They ain't gonna look into it or nothing. They ain't gonna just believe what you saying. But shout out to Poetic Flacco on his channel and the great content he do got. I am tuned into the Nolan Wells situation. And yeah, you dropping great content on that, man. I actually love your content. I just don't like when you be doing stuff like this. But I mean, hey, you're a content creator, you're a civilian, you're gonna drop your content, man. So hey, I'll do my reactions, man. But this is crazy, man.
Because you ask anybody in LA who's in the know, who murdered Drakeo the Ruler. The first name Frankenstone did it. So everybody and a mama already knew.
Oh yeah, man, I will be stopping and going because you can't ask nobody in LA that. Cause I'm not even gonna lie, I'm pretty tapped in. And I think somebody would have got at me like, hey bro, you heard about I ain't heard no word around, man. Or somebody would have put it on the internet. As much as people run their mouth and be tattletelling out here and all that. And didn't you even say, if y'all go back on Flacco content, Flacco the one said that he already down. He's out, not down. Don't quote me on this though, but you really can go back to his channel, and I'm telling you, on this Drakeo the Ruler stuff, he got a video he dropped, and he said Frankenstone is out on bail for stabbing somebody else. He the one said that. Frankenstone, hold on. He told us
Frankenstone was out of there on the bill for stabbing a famous rapper or something like that. That's what he said. A famous rapper or something like that. The dude was out on bail. These is his word. That is crazy, bro. That is crazy.
Munchie B just woke it up with the I passed the bottle to Draco's killer every day.
Okay. I'm going to lay out the whole timeline then. I'm going to say what happened. And also, what I'm about to say might be the reason why this podcast is cut short, perhaps.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hopefully not. But okay. Yesterday, sheriffs come here. Or not sheriffs.
CHP, California Highway Patrol.
Okay. They come here. They're looking for Munchie. Josh says, what are you looking to speak to him about or whatever? And they say, we're investigating a murder. And Josh, I guess, takes the card, texts Munchie, tells him, gives him the phone number or whatever. And that was that. Then today at, 11 a.m., 11:30, they're back. Same dudes, plain clothes, driving like a regular truck or something, I guess. And they, again, approach Josh and for some reason offer more information. They say, we're looking for Munchie and Adam. And that we're looking for them because we want to have a conversation about an investigation that we're doing into the murder of Drakeo the Ruler.
Munchie, you are a slick devil, man. Adam is there telling Munchie, these detectives came this day and this day and this day, and Munchie B is just there acting like he has no ideas who those detectives are. And they came to investigate the Drakeo the Ruler murder. He just sitting there, like, acting completely oblivious and shocked. Munchie, you should probably tell Adam the information that we both know, right? You should probably tell him that you're not shocked they showed up. You should probably tell him, the information that we both know, but we can't say, right? And you know why we can't say it? You should probably let Adam know that. It's his building. He has a right to know that information, Munchie. But hey, Munchie, I got a question for you, man. Again, I'm just wondering, sir. Is this your first time being hit up by them folks? Is this your first time they've tried to attempt contact? Is this the first time they've made contact with you, Munchie? Huh? Is this the first time? I don't know, sir. I'm just asking. Is this the first time they made contact with you, Munchie? Huh? Put it on your hood. Hey, man. Adam you should probably start demanding some questions be answered here, sir. Because that man's sitting there and he's playing oblivious. Now, Adam is wondering why would they even want to talk to him? Now, first off, I don't know if Adam is adding that in there so he don't come across as the police when people start to wonder, hold on, bro, why all the police activity going on outside of No Jumper? But if they do want to talk to Adam, maybe it's because you got one employee in Munchie B who is allegedly actively plotting to murder another employee in Poetic Flacco, who both work in the building where Ralphie the Plug worked, who brother was apparently murdered by somebody that Munchie B is passing the bottle to every day. Maybe that's why the police want to talk to Adam, man, to figure out what's going on in this building and how do we keep certain... Not yet, Munchie. We're not gonna go too deep into that, okay? Now,
y'all hear that though? He said how we. Hold on, let's run that back.
build it, and how do we keep certain... What
was he about to say? What was he about to say, Jack? Never know, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy. I am perplexed. And once you be voice, bro, I am perplexed, bro. Come on, Flacco, like, you out here trying to do people wrong, bro. Like, you out here trying to do people wrong.
Not yet, Munchie. We're not gonna go too deep into that, okay? Now, Munchie speaks on this. Now, Munchie is clearly nervous. He's worried. He's terrified. He's afraid. But Munchie starts to pop in a big talk like, nah, they can talk to my lawyer, huh? Huh? Since when? That's not what you said. All right, man. I can't wait to divulge everything.
Thanks about it.
I don't live at No Jumper. Why they keep coming here? That's all. I mean, I don't know.
They came at 11:30. We'd be doing the news normally at noon. They probably thought you was finna be there at like that time.
Oh yeah, shit. I ain't homeless. I don't live here.
And then well, yeah, you said why didn't they just go to my house if they were trying to talk to me?
Right. So that's all.
Well, why is it the CHP? That's what I'm confused about.
I don't know. I had my lawyer hit them. No, they ain't return no email or no call. So.
But I mean, clearly you don't give a about having this conversation because you're here, you're live. We were all anticipating when you were coming here today. We were all kind of expecting the cops to just like pop out of the car when you pulled up and have a conversation with you. Apparently,
I was kind of like prepared for that. Yeah.
But you're not worried about having that conversation or anything?
But to the I don't got no conversation for them because I don't know. Yeah, that's what lawyer. You talk to my lawyer.
That's what your approach would be.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all want, bro. Like shit, ain't nothing to talk about.
Damn. Yeah, I was gonna hear him out. I just want to know what they fucking are talking about. And with the whole lawyer thing, it's like, damn, that's a lot of money for something where, like, if I felt like I had even a semblance of plausible criminal issues, I would get my lawyer involved. But being that I have zero to offer, I wasn't really worried about it. But
I don't got nothing to offer too. But you know, they get to creating narratives, and they might, you know what I'm saying, they mind. They like delusional. I've never been 5 or 10 feet away from that nigga. Just like Wack. I never been around Wack a day in my life.
Right.
I mean, if you look at, for people that have been watching like this case or just, you know, this story from the beginning, it seems like the LAPD in general has exhibited a lot of ineptitude. They don't really seem to know too much. I'm wondering if like these recent videos and documentaries kind of brought the attention to them as to where they're like,
well, that's the question is, did the videos provoke them to take the investigation more serious, or
are the videos 100% right?
Because in Flacco's video, he claimed to have insider information from the cops about their investigation and how they were going to arrest this guy. I think that all of us who know him kind of thought that there was probably a really good chance that was bullshit and that he was just saying that because somebody from the streets told him some shit, and he was basically like chalking it up to the cops to make it seem more official, just because I wouldn't really put that past Flacco.
Do cops say that to regular people, like citizens, and we're going to arrest this guy?
Hey, listen, man. I don't know what y'all talking about, okay? I don't know nothing about what y'all are talking about, okay? I'm just a YouTuber, okay, sir? I'm just a YouTuber, sir. Now, Adam is expressing how he don't even want to hire an attorney to speak to them folks because it's going to be costly and expensive. But Munchie B is bragging about how his attorney is going to contact them on this day, this day. Man, sir, stop pretending, man. Stop acting. Now, I think Munchie B and other people assume that because they were not present or there when the murder took place, that they're in the clear, that they essentially, you know, have nothing to worry about. Not even understanding, man, that there's this thing, man. There's this thing. Oh, what is my hands doing? What is my hands do? There's this thing my hands is doing that got them talking a little too much. Understand this, man, all right? Eyewitnesses are now more than ever willing to step forward and identify people. You got people on Munchie B's side of the world. They talking, they communicating, right? They ready to take deals. You got everybody and their mama in LA knows who murdered Drakeo the Ruler. People who witnessed the murder is speaking. Munchie B don't understand the amount of trouble him and his homies are in. Y'all are done. Sir, understand me when I say this. Y'all are done. And there's not enough threats in the world you can make to Poetic Flacco to take you out your situation. Okay? Okay, sir? Okay? There's not enough doxing or threats you can make to take me off my pivot, okay? Now, there's a reason why I ain't dropped part 2 yet to this Drakeo video. All right? Now, y'all can probably figure out why I haven't dropped part 2 yet. Right? Y'all can probably assume, guesstimate, right? You know, give y'all best hypothesis as to why I have not dropped the part 2. But trust me, bruh, this goes deep, and I wish I could tell y'all what Munchie B ain't divulging, but it's not in my liberty to divulge that. Just know, this is just the beginning. It's gonna get bad. And rappers dropping songs as if they in the clear, as if they not on the chopping block as well. You rappers is in trouble. This was a conspiracy to murder that man, bruh. And all of y'all who conspired to murder Drakeo the Ruler will go to jail. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think, okay? Click on this video right here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here, or here, or here, or here, somewhere on my screen to find.
And as y'all can see, that's Poetic Flacco with his bullcrap message, bro. That's crazy, man. I mean, I wouldn't say the message is bullcrap, but what I'm saying is a lot of stuff he was saying was bullcrap, bro. You saying stuff we ain't heard, stuff that you putting out there first. Cause we ain't heard no people say none of this shit he's saying. So that's just what's crazy to me, but I guess. Okay, that's enough of that. What's next? What we got next on the chopping block? Oh, what we got next? Let's see what's going on. I'm trying to keep it about this whole little Drakeo situation, so we trying to see who all speaking up on it. Boy, they ain't crazy. Whoa. That shit is not done. That shit's still in there. Look at he doing. Yeah, these people don't be knowing what the fuck they doing, bro. Excuse my language, YouTube. People really just do stuff for YouTube. Oh yeah, wait, where that? We gonna get into some Mac Moolah because it's a fact. This will get ugly. Okay, let's see what's going on. Oh, wait.
I don't think anybody saw or could predict how bad this NBA YoungBoy and Gilly beef would have gotten.
It got
but it's really bad. Like, it's terrible. If you would have told me in 2023 that NBA YoungBoy would have went from asking this question during his Gilly interview to where they're at right now, I would have told you you're crazy and you done lost your mind.
I'm done with you. How you feel? How you feel about life today? Like I feel about life today. Just to be honest with you, bro, it's difficult. You know, I just lost my son. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I appreciate that. I struggle every day. You know what I mean?
That's why I call him a weirdo. I ain't gonna lie though. Anybody that has a coffin tattooed on their lining, on their face right here, like, what do you expect from them? Dude, like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody who live in Utah and call it Grave Digger Mountain, what?
Older than you. You know what I'm saying? So I struggle every day. You know, when I wake up, that's the first thing I think about. You know what I'm saying? So, but I also know that I gotta be strong for my family. What makes you happy? What make me happy is knowing the fact that out of the history of my motherfucking family life, I was the nigga that did it. I was the nigga that said, no, the next generation ain't gonna be fucked up.
That's how I feel too, yeah. Okay.
Cause I'm leaving something.
Okay.
Feel me? That's what make me happy at this age. You know what I mean? Other than that, man, you know, when you get to a certain age, it be about
everybody else.
It don't even be about you no more.
Run out business on business to out. like they should dance. Had thought about killing, get it, but if ain't killing about his son. I got men's on men's. Go tell my ops I already done won.
Going from talking
The
about
reason it's so lame is because you just sitting in your crib somewhere. Ooh, who could I say something crazy about? Who could I disrespect? What's the craziest thing I could say while I'm sitting here chilling in my hotel in North Korea? What's the craziest, most disrespectful thing I can say that's gonna have everybody talking and have my song trending? I'm gonna diss Gilly's son for no reason. Like, bro, and when I already got $100 million, I'm already famous. Like, come on, bro. It's just corny as lame. But I don't expect. I've been saying he's been lame for a very long time. Y'all don't believe me because y'all fanboys.
that man's son and what makes him happy and the struggles he's had since his son passed away during an interview, to then bringing up that same son in a diss track towards him is absurd, is nuts, is devilish, is evil.
Yeah.
But again, I don't know what exactly their beef is. I don't know where it stems from now.
Bro.
We have an idea, and we'll discuss a couple of our ideas and theories, and
not no beef.
and things that Gilly has done to antagonize Youngboy in the past. But I don't think nothing Gilly has done has quite amounted to NBA Youngboy putting his dad's song in a diss track. But NBA Youngboy says something in that song that's a tad bit inaccurate. Now, before we get to Gilly's reaction and what I think stemmed this, NBA Youngboy was inaccurate. When Youngboy said nothing dropped or he didn't do nothing about his dead son.
Yeah, that's another thing. When the dude that killed his son got smoked, and I don't think Gilly had nothing to do with it, but I just think the dude who the boy Noah Scurry, you know what I'm saying? I think his last name was Scurry or something like that. Noah, light-skinned boy, the wannabe gangster that was really a smart basketball player that had a bunch of bodies and shit like that. They got him up out of there. Like, Gilly's son wasn't just no anybody ass dude. Like, so it's like how you can't even really talk the gangster stuff because the dude, I don't know.
That's cap. And that's a lie from the pits of hell. If you've been tapped into this entire Philly war, Philly saga, then you know that the person who killed Gilly's son died a pretty brutal death.
Yeah, outside his crib, getting in a car to go to school at 7 o'clock in the morning with his mama. So it's like, and this is back. I know that because y'all know, some of y'all do, some of y'all don't. I used to like, my channel used to be like about drill and like all that drill culture bullshit that I'm so glad I ain't reacting to no more. But yeah, that's how I know the whole story.
If you know what's going on, his death could be attributed right back to Gilly and his family. Let me explain. We got to go all the way back to this Shannon Sharp interview that Gilly did, because during this interview with Shannon Sharp, Gilly actually confirmed who killed his son.
I just read about the 17-year-old basketball player, straight A student.
Yep.
Am I wrong, Gilly? It used to be like the athletes, they got protected.
Right.
Nobody touched them. Hey, he good now. He gonna be what we, they're gonna be talking about the block. He from the block, he got out.
Right.
They protected those guys. What happened?
That's who killed my son.
That's who killed my son.
Listen, y'all, YouTube and Meta might owe you up to $1,000 if you or your child grew up on social media. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health issues, you should hear this. Recently, a jury just ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They know that their apps can cause anxiety, depression, or body image issues, but they never shared those risks with us. They never made us sign anything that we knew the risk. They just maximized their profits. And the recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. But you better not worry. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm that they have caused. Click the link in my bio to take a very short questionnaire quiz, because you might be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000. That's what he said.
Look, the 17.
Yeah.
Shannon ain't know. Shannon was like,
The
what?
17-year-old basketball player that just got shot 17 times?
Yes.
That's who killed my son.
Really?
Yes.
What was that about?
Nothing.
Well, it wasn't for my son.
Right.
Your son happened to be there.
Yes.
He happened to be in the wrong hood. And that hood felt a way about that, bro. They hood felt a way about how you came over here and killed the innocent cool dude that just cool with us. and then went home and bragged about it like he was a cool. Okay, bet we finna show you something. They came over there and did them bad, which I don't necessarily encourage. But it's like if you start a war, nigga, you start a war. A war is war. It's all is fair in love and in war.
It's beefing. They going through it. My son just so happened to pull up out there 5 minutes. They come to shoot the block up.
Damn.
My son's not from that block. He don't.
Crazy.
You feel what I'm saying? He just so.
That's why I
happened to be
tell
in the-
y'all though. That's why I tell y'all, gang. Like I don't give a damn what's going on, shorty. If you ain't with that shit, stay out that shit. You feel me? Like stay in the crib on their ass, boy. You know what I'm saying? Because I got all the trouble I got into, all the times when my life was in danger. It wasn't because of what I was doing. It's because of what my friends was doing. It's very important to just separate yourself from them environments altogether. You can't pay me to go to the hood right now.
What the?
That's how deep it is.
Bro, he has the potential to get out.
Right.
And he living that life?
No. But
they think it's cool, bro.
You don't understand. He got videos out where he got a Joker mask on.
Right.
Bunch of guns in his hand. So these kids is influenced by all the wrong things.
All the bullshit.
I watched this back and I still refuse to believe that Shannon Sharp didn't know that Noah Scurry is who killed
not.
Gilly's son.
Yeah, I think Shannon
Now, he
probably
brought up Noah Scurry because Noah Scurry is like this kid from Philly, 17-year-old, went viral for being killed because he had a 4.0 GPA.
Yeah.
But the streets kind of knew that Noah Scurry was responsible for Gilly's son's death after Noah Scurry was killed.
Yeah.
I think I had a video out already telling people that Noah Scurry is who murdered Gilly's son. So Shannon Sharp knew what he was doing, but nonetheless, though, Gilly, answered truthfully. But here's the thing. Now, when Youngboy says Gilly ain't get no get back, that's lie. I like that. That's cap. Have y'all seen how Noah Scurry passed away? Have y'all seen the execution style?
It was bad, bro. I ain't
of
gonna
how
lie.
they got Noah Scurry? Did y'all see who was on social media celebrating Noah Scurry's death after the fact?
Was it Gilly?
Now, this is before the world knew Noah Scurry killed Gilly's son.
Right.
You know who was celebrating Noah Scurry's death? You know who posted, "He's dead, now you can rest in peace, cheese"? You know who posted that? Well, here's the Noah Scurry story.
Details on the homicide investigation of
I already know this
17-year-old
story,
Noah
boy.
Scurry. He's the star student athlete gunned down outside his home in front of his mother.
And they said he had been in the streets to the point where he'd have a game. And it might be a game against a school that's like in a different neighborhood, and they neighborhood is beefing with people that where he from, so they wouldn't even let him play. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like that.
While getting ready to head to Samuel Phelps High School.
And he had multiple murders. He was allegedly responsible for killing multiple people. It wasn't just Gilly's son.
That's where our Kelly Rule is live for us tonight. Kelly, what are you learning?
Well, Sheba, police say they are looking for at least 2 people for this homicide, possibly a third, and they believe they do have the vehicle that was used in the crime. But tonight, law enforcement sources are telling me they believe Noah Scurry appeared in a rap video with guns that was posted to social media the day before he was killed. Officials as 17-year-old Noah Scurry.
It's a horrible day. This is something that no one imagined. The student, according to police, was getting in the car on his way to school behind his house with his mom. So this is something that is quite unimaginable.
When you hear about the crimes that Noah was allegedly involved in, it would somewhat make sense when you hear the manner in which he died. They walked up while he was in front of his mama, getting in his mama's vehicle, and they murdered him in front of his mom.
Yeah.
For something like that to happen to you, Brad, they would have had to have such malice, disdain, hatred in their heart for you.
And that's one thing I will say about the streets. Don't nothing happen for nothing. Don't nothing happen for nothing, bro. It's always a reason behind actions. You feel me? Because it's not in Gilly's son case, he was standing there, he ended up getting shot. He ended up losing his life, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? It was like wrong place, wrong time type of thing. But even the shooting, even the dude Noah coming over to where Gilly's son was at and shooting them up like that, it happened for a reason. You see what I'm saying? It didn't happen for nothing. It wasn't just, oh, I'm bored, I'm finna go over there and I'm finna shoot at these niggas that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never met them, but I'm finna shoot at them. Like, that usually don't happen like that in the streets. That's some white people shit.
that is
Being honest.
unimaginable to even explain or try to comprehend. Their hatred for Noah could be explained if Noah was walking up to people with switches taking their face off.
Right.
Now, shortly after his death, a few hours, the murder vehicle was located. It was a white Jeep. And a day after the murder vehicle was located, one man was taken into custody for the murder.
They
of
arrested
Noah.
somebody for that?
I believe that 3 people could be
Damn.
involved, but one man that's currently in custody is C-Baby, which is Gilly's nephew, YG Chee's cousin. Now, it's currently unclear why police are speaking to C-Baby or why or what they
That's
believe
his
his
nephew?
role in
See, I ain't know
Noah's
this
death
part.
is, but C-Baby is currently in custody. Now, the interesting thing about this is, before C-Baby got arrested or got detained for Noah Scurry's murder, C-Baby had a very interesting IG post. C-Baby is keeping it true to the street code, man. The body ain't worth it if the streets don't know you did it. So after allegedly catching the body of Noah, man, he's on the
I didn't
IG
know this,
story
bro.
dissing Noah. My FanDuel ticket cooked. Just know they did it first. Blood, whole. He went ahead and said, I feel sorry for his mama. Clown, broken heart emoji. But this right here is the post we got to pause on. He would write, get your rest.
I ain't know
TZ.
that.
That boy gas now. Confirming they smoked Noah Scurry because Noah Scurry was responsible for the death of YG Cheese.
And I'm going to be honest with you, gang. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. If y'all know, it's a Tyler, I think it's, I'm pretty sure it's Tyler Perry. It's a Tyler Perry movie called Daddy's Little Girls. Idris Elba plays the main character in there. And basically, he had some daughters. The daughters got taken away from him and went back to his mama. His mama was a hood rat, and his mama was the girlfriend of the biggest drug dealer in the movie, right? In Atlanta, in the movie, right? And the drug dealer ended up giving crack to Idris Elba's daughter and made her go sell it at school. He used to beat the little girls. Like, I'm talking about bruises all on their back. Little ass girls. Like, he was beating them. You know what I'm saying? And then he'd come play with the... And I remember watching... I'll say that to say I remember watching that movie with my dad. I was a teenager, probably. And my dad said, see, this one of them times where you just going... You probably had to kill that motherfucker. And my dad is not a confrontational person. He's not a... He had a crazy side to him, but he's not confrontational. He's a very peaceful... cool, calm, and collected dude. He was never in the streets like that. You know what I'm saying? My dad ain't. But when he said that, I'm like, what you mean? He basically was saying, like, in other words, he was like, son, sometimes, nigga, there comes moments in your life where it's not very common, but it comes moments to where you might have to, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you might have to get somebody the fuck up out of here. Whether it's self-defense, whether it's whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, this kind of one of them cases, bro. You think you finna come to my neighborhood and kill my cousin who ain't never did nothing to nobody and then go home and brag about it and get on the YouTube and rap about it and make jokes about it and you, oh, okay. And then you got more murders. So now you finna come try to do that to me next? No, sirree. You see what I'm saying? So it comes times, it's not very common, but it comes times in especially when you a man where, you know, regardless of, because remember, all this laws, that's a new thing, bro. That's a man-made concept. Yes, God said thou shalt not kill, but I don't think God is mad at a person for defending his family. I don't think God is mad at a person who was defending his daughter or defending his wife or defending himself and ended up taking somebody's life in the mix of it. I don't think that that's the case. You know what I'm saying? If you wake up every day and you trying to kill me and I get you first, I don't think I should be arrested. That's just my personal opinion, though. Obviously, you had to prove it in court, but that's another story.
It gets more self-incriminating, people. See, the song he used, Intro by Lil Durk, it had some very incriminating lyrics. On the intro, Lil Durk rap, see, the one that killed my blood, laying in blood, I can rest. Now, obviously this applies to the situation, but it applies to the situation in a deeper sense. There was a video going around of Noah Scurry laying in blood as his mama is over him hugging him.
Oh my God.
This right here is
That's
not
crazy.
just
I didn't know that either.
Yo, this is the most self-incriminating thing I ever seen, bruh.
Yeah, why would you post that?
Yo, at this point, me and the police do the same job, bruh.
No cap.
We look at IG for a living and we get paid for it.
Yeah.
The video of Noah Scurry is, bro, one of the most graphic, horrific things I've ever seen in life.
That's crazy.
Like, he's in a puddle of blood. His mom is holding him, crying over him. Like, they made sure he was dead before they left. It was like no chances
Yeah,
taken. Like,
yeah.
they literally stood up.
17
so
times,
it was terrible.
bro.
Like, it was horrible. Now, if Gilly's nephew is posting this minutes after he was shot and
Minutes
killed,
after?
then
Oh,
obviously we
damn.
know what's up. Now,
Damn.
there's a whole breakdown of who killed Noah Scurry, who did it, who they affiliated with. I'm not about to get into that. But NBA, first off, the diss that NBA YoungBoy saying is just inaccurate.
Invalid,
right? Gilly don't need to do anything about his son. His son's killer is already dead.
Right.
And Gilly's family was on social media celebrating the death shortly afterwards, before the world knew that he was the killer. So, which
Right.
already tells you what's up.
Right.
Now, when Gilly responded back to YoungBoy, he kind of wanted to say exactly what I just said, but he couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
So he said it in so many words.
I'm an old school man. All right. We don't say what we was going to do on the internet and all that type of. That's kids. You know what I mean? Like if you was gonna do something, you would have done it. Don't. Yeah. So now that's rap music, man. Rappers make rap music. Rappers make rap music, man. That's all it is, man. It ain't nothing, man. I don't feel no type of way. You can't make me feel some type of way mentioning my son. I already come to grips with what happened, bro. That don't. But you think you're going. That don't make sense, bro. I already came to grips.
That's why I'm laughing, because I'm like,
I'm
like,
a lot of niggas
laughing. On the rocks and smoking,
Bro, I'm
you know what I'm saying?
Moving on. So listen, man. I ain't even. You see where I'm at, man.
Yeah, I'm at home outside getting high. My wife in there laying. I'm chilling.
I'm not threatened.
I'm not threatened.
Yeah. You gotta laugh at this.
Yeah, man.
You know people all that they want you to say something. Like, you know, you already know that. But,
bro. You're younger than my youngest child, man.
Younger than my youngest child. How old is that man?
He'll come down off the bed, steady on. He'll be alright. Yeah.
Young boy,
Sometimes you take
26,
too much
about a year younger than me. I ain't know that. I thought he was younger than that.
Come down off that. He'll be alright.
He even attributed YoungBoy's crash out to drugs or him being on drugs. YoungBoy does look like he's on something. I don't know what it is. Now, a lot of people believe that YoungBoy woke up and is dissing Gilly because of Gilly's affiliation with Lil Durk. So what I heard was yes, but not quite. So folks believe that it's because Gilly and Wallow did the interview with Lil Durk. No, that interview with Lil Durk was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
4 years ago. The Gilly and NBA YoungBoy interview was about 2 years ago. So NBA YoungBoy did the interview with Gilly even after Gilly did the Lil Durk interview.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we know that YoungBoy dissed Future because Future was on stage with Lil Durk rapping the NBA YoungBoy diss track. So we know YoungBoy is not above beefing with people because of Lil Durk, but I don't think this is the case. Now, people would also point out to, Gilly dissed YoungBoy when Gilly and YoungBoy was trying to schedule the interview, and Gilly was like, stop asking him to interview people who want to get rough drafts and they want to, like look over the footage, and he's not doing that. But they still did the interview after Gilly came online and dissed YoungBoy and his team for trying to control the interview, before they came to actually do it. So that's not it. What I think it is, it's not really. What I was told it was is Gilly refused to do the interview with YoungBoy after Lil Durk went to jail. See, NBA YoungBoy was reaching out to a lot of people. He reached out to Rakai. Joe Budden. Like, he reached out to a lot of people to do an interview because he wanted to do interviews. Now, for some reason, they reached out to Gilly and Wallow. Gilly said no, he's not doing it due to his alliance and allegiance to Lil Durk. That's what I was told. And I was told that rubbed off and pissed off NBA Youngboy really badly. And, you know, and that's why he's now on his warpath with Gilly. He hates him. Because he believes that Gilly picked a side, even though Gilly interviewed both of them.
Right.
But right now that Lil Durk is locked up, like facing life in prison, Gilly just felt like, I don't know, a Youngboy interview right now would be, you know, a little egregious or picking sides because he really rocked with Lil Durk. But y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about
There's no
this,
reason.
man.
That doesn't make any fucking sense. That's what I think. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, if you feel like he got...
If you feeling like, okay, you know, and young boy's still wrong. YB still wrong for that, no matter what, bro. He's still wrong for the fact that you said that about Gilly's son. And YB my boy. His birthday a day after mine. That's my boy. But Gilly, come on, bro. If you doing podcasts, bro, you can podcast with anybody, bro. Ain't no picking and choosing. Ain't no, oh, I can't pod with you because Dirk my boy and all that. If you podding, bro, you podding, bro. You can pod with whoever. Like, this is your job. You know, you get paid to do this, so you need the big views. So, you know, you gotta go to the people that's gonna get you the big views, bro. Which is Young Boy, and he came to you. I mean, you denied him, whatever the case may be. Now, do I feel you wrong? Yeah, I do, bro. Because like I said, if you're on Wallow doing a podcast and ain't no, oh, I'm in alliance with him, I'm only putting his content out there, so I can't mess with you because he don't like you. Bro, you gotta get your money, bro. You mess with everybody, bro. You're not a member from neither one of these dudes' gangs, so how you taking picking which person's side you got, basically. You know, y'all know I'm new at this, reactions and all that. I'm a good couple of months in, so I ain't really, you know. But yeah, man, that's just crazy, man. Shout out Mac Moolah for the content, man. Great content. Yeah, man. That's crazy. That's crazy.
If you feel like he picked the side or whatever the fuck he just said, it's like, okay, that could be true, but it's like that gives you grounds to this.
Y'all make sure y'all like this live, share it if you want to, subscribe, you feel me, comment, you know, give me your criticism, you know, talk about how dark I am and my teeth missing. It don't matter. Just comment, say what you want, or say how you feel about the content that I'm dropping. Just let me know, man. You know, I need some interaction. You know, we're trying to build this community. You know, you can come up here and be my friend, or you can be my troll. It really don't matter.
It's his unalive son that you ain't never met. You ain't had nothing to do with nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what he do, though. He, like, what have you ever seen Young Boy do that was tough or gangster? All he do is talk about a bunch of other people. He talking about he on video, on songs, claiming he got 9 bodies. No, he don't, bro. What the fuck? Maybe 9 people you know killed some motherfuckers, but you like, nigga, what the hell? So I don't know. I think it's lame, personally.
Shout out Mac Moolah for the content, man. Man, let's see what's going on. DJ and his cousin crashed out. Oh, that's old. They woke at Streamer U. We tuning in to Streamer U. They woke right now. It's 4 o'clock for us, so it's like 6 or 7 o'clock for them.
Nigga, you just slap your cameraman? Huh? Yo, I rock with that.
Oh, you fuck with that?
Yeah, but I done seen my man's whoop a couple people ass, so it's 50-50, so I wouldn't do that. But I appreciate that. You giving me hope, bro. 100. Love you too, brother.
Okay, we got 4 viewers. Shout out to y'all 4 viewers, man. Shout out to y'all 4 viewers I got in here.
Y'all are a combined age of 60?
No, that can't be correct, man. No, I didn't even. I said I just did.
58 actually. 58. No, they're both 30. They're both 30.
Bro, listen. You see how you bent over like that, nigga? I mean, I have to move the wheelchair. The roles will be reversed. I put your petite ass in the wheelchair, nigga. Oh, shit. Do it, you pussy. Do it. Hold on. What's shit open in the hallway? You can't, nigga.
What's he talking about?
Try me.
That's what I'm putting on. It's pretty good. Super compact and stuff.
She not gonna let me in. Sorry.
And what else? Turkey bacon. Pancakes, mini pancakes, bro.
Hey, he's late.
Why are you late?
Why we late?
I couldn't figure out where this was at. I'm sorry.
Everybody say L, dub.
No.
Yo, wait outside for me, dub. I'm been saying.
So guys, when you guys go to class, the last thing you want to do is say something like that.
We literally just got.
So now, we're going to mix, right? Mix. So what is the importance of milk? Somebody tell me. Went over. And whoever against the vote, get a 5%. Get a 5%.
Bro, this is the only.
What you did for your son? What have you did for him? Talk about him, do something for him. What you mean? Go get him out of jail.
From jail, man. From jail.
The cheapest way I can find it, right? That's how you get rich and stay rich.
So you a cheap ass nigga.
Yeah,
that's why I'm broke now. That's exactly why I'm broke now.
No.
That's why I'm broke now.
You're not broke. You broke in. It's different. It's different. You broken, right?
I'm rich in spirit.
No, your heart is broken, right?
My shit ain't broke no more.
Your face need to get broken. Right?
Your shit gonna get broke. You keep talking to me like that.
My fault. But listen, I just want to say this, man. We started with saying some stuff. No, we were saying some stuff. And we was talking about a lot of people be watching this. Y'all don't know. I'm gonna put y'all up on game. King Yellow was the first person in Chicago to introduce peace. I swear on mama. And he the first person to get ran off and stop doing it.
That wasn't funny.
What you mean?
You
the first person to stop.
Shut the fuck up. It wasn't funny.
Well, you not the first person to stop doing it. Come on, let's keep it real.
Was I the first?
Yeah, I think I started. You know you started the first. You first to.
I wasn't the first one did it. Fred Hampton was.
Come on. Okay, I'm talking about in Chicago, gang.
Shit, Fred Hampton was from Chicago. You fucking.
I don't know who Fred. I thought you were Fred Sanford.
Like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you like this live stream.
He from St. Louis.
St. Louis. All I know is St. Louis. I don't know.
Fred Hampton. You both just there, man. You don't know who Fred Hampton is?
Fred Hampton. All I know.
Fred Hampton was the youngest nigga. The police assassinated him. Went in the house and killed him in the house. I bet you they know who he is.
Guess what? It's always a young nigga that start over the world, change the reality in which we live in. Everybody know this. It's always the younger generation.
But he was the first one standing on business. But that was like 1960s and shit.
Right.
But yeah, he stood. Me and my generation, out of the drill The drill rappers, I was the first one that stood on that.
Right. Listen, I said that to say this because this is a special episode, right? This is the first time ever before seen. This is a Dirkathon. That's what I got on my. Yeah, Dirk is hurt, right? Yeah, Dirk.
Dirkathon is crazy.
Listen, I'm gonna say this.
Sound like a twerkathon.
You want to twerk?
No.
I want to know. Listen, I wasn't gonna do it. He thought I was gonna do it.
Yeah. I know you.
I wasn't gonna do no shit.
I know what you do off camera. I caught you.
I'm not gay.
You was in here with Jalise twerking.
You got me
on TikTok. She got you on
that was on TikTok. That was on the internet, so you can't say that was me. You saw it on the internet. So it was on the internet, it's not me. That's virtual reality, right? You ain't never seen it in real reality, right? Whatever they see me do on the screen,
it ain't real.
It ain't me, right? They can say whatever
it's
they
illusion.
It's for entertainment purposes only, right? They don't know that. But listen, I don't know what's going on. But why would you bring that up?
What?
That twerking shit. Like, why would you do that? Like, why we on her?
My bad.
Yeah, don't do that. Well, like they don't.
Hey, if y'all watching that, he don't really twerk like that.
Yeah,
on
I
Friday.
did do it good. No, stop playing with me, gang. No, man. No, speaking of twerk, oh my God. Before I get into this Dirkathon, I gotta say this, gotta seen something. I don't know if it's a clone. I don't know what it is. I done seen Pharaoh twerking.
You ain't saw Pharaoh twerk.
Oh God.
What Pharaoh?
Man. Man, he was like,
no. Riding that pony, my saddle,
oh my God.
Not Pharaoh.
It can't be him. Listen,
hell no. That's a clone.
I will say this, right? This is what I will say. That can't be him, right? Because I have met him, right? And I did not get that energy, right? I'm like,
you don't get a lot of gay energy out of niggas.
Listen, I met him through
Some
Tony.
niggas be faking.
I met him through Tony. Crip Tony. Come on, don't do that. Don't do that. He Crip Tony when he met him. He wasn't gay Tony.
So I'm saying, if he was nigga, he always been gay Tony.
No, he was
He
spiritual.
been faking like
he
every
was
nigga.
spiritual. He not hitting the booty no more.
He been covered. What's up, cuz? Whole time he wanna be. What's up, cuz?
No, he listen, I swear, gay Tony. Listen, if you watching this, everybody know gay Tony. Y'all
Niggas
seen our
cover
show?
up. They faking.
Y'all seen my show, The Unk and the Punk. We haven't probably the Unk and the Punk no more because Tony is no longer the punk. He gave that up, right? So
what is he?
He a man.
So he ungay?
Yeah.
So he's straight.
Yeah.
Man, you can't do that.
Yes,
man.
you can. He did it.
Man, no.
Come on,
didn't.
gang. Listen, he got forced into that life anyway. It's like being a gang.
If he see a big dick right now, he gonna want to suck it.
No. It's like Charles White. Charles White was a gangster crip, nigga. He went to jail. Decided not to be a gangster crip no more. That was a bad thing.
Charleston White did not. Charleston White became a gang member in jail.
Oh.
He got put on in jail like a lot of.
Well, he
these
got
men.
put on by the dick. It's the same.
Probably in jail too.
No, he wasn't in jail. He was his family member.
Oh, when he was a kid.
So you gotta understand that. So he got
He got touched.
Exactly.
Molested.
Exactly.
Fucked.
Exactly.
Came in.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
So he ended up getting no for real. Hey, look. We gotta keep it real. We gotta keep streets unplugged. We gotta plug the streets in.
Okay, somebody
he got
plug
plugged
it
the fuck in. Oh shit. Oh God. But Pharaoh, like he want to get plugged in. But I don't know. That can't be Pharaoh. Listen, I'm gonna say this. This is what I'm saying.
Hold on, wait.
No.
I think somebody told me this. Jalise met Pharaoh?
Yeah.
She told me that.
But
she said he was on. I swear to God, I forgot. She said Pharaoh was on. Lil Durk gonna be home in about 6 weeks, man. That's my prediction. About 6 weeks, they're gonna release Lil Durk from jail, man.
No,
the
he not.
prosecutors done effed up bad.
He ain't
If you
coming
guys don't understand or don't know the implications of what took place today,
Okay, you sound like a hater, Mac Moolah. Shout out to you, though. Shout out to your page and all that, man. You know, I am a subscriber, but you sound like a hater. No, he ain't. He ain't coming home. Like, come on, bruh. Like, stop being a hater, bruh. Stop being a hater, bruh. Jesus. Come on, let that man live. Let him come on. Free Dirk, bro.
in court. Let me explain, okay? The prosecutors have been trying to charge Lil Durk with another murder because the current murder they got Lil Durk in jail for is just not enough.
So, Lil... You hope he ain't coming home. What? Why would you hope he ain't coming home? See, that type of stuff, man, you'll lose my subscription. It probably don't even matter to you, but you would lose my subscription. Talking about you hope he ain't coming home. We don't waste jail on nobody, not our worst enemy, bro. We don't waste jail on our worst enemy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Flag on the play. Like the snitch Asmo say.
Lil Durk has been essentially sitting in a jail cell for almost 2 years. His trial was supposed to start next month, and that is for the 2022 killing of Savia Robinson out in Los Angeles. Prosecutors allege that this was a murder-for-hire plot stemming from a feud with rapper Quando Rondo, and that Robinson was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
But then, what was it, less than 3 months before trial? The government drops a bomb, and what just happened exploded in their faces, essentially. Durk was handed a new superseding indictment with new charges. We're talking entirely separate allegations that stretched across state lines in years. They're talking alleged involvement in a shooting in Chicago, this attempted murder in Atlanta, I believe even this apparently or allegedly drug trafficking operation. So all these different things.
Right.
And suddenly, this case wasn't just about one episode. It was no longer just about this Los Angeles incident. It was potentially going to be a trial that included a whole different set of alleged crimes that his lawyers argued the government could have brought from the beginning.
This is like your girlfriend checking your location and seeing you were a phone with a child at 10 p.m. and then automatically convicting you of cheating only because when she was your side chick, you would take her to phone with a child when your girlfriend at the time went to do her overnight job at the hospital. No, I could be a changed man. Not guilty, but that applies to Lil Durk in this regard. They're saying Lil Durk committed murder for hire with Quando Rondo's cousin, that he paid OTF Diddy and these other people to commit this murder. However, the prosecutors have been unable to name and list anything tangible that Lil Durk have given these people, such as money, I don't know, such as a record deal. They have not been able to name what Lil Durk paid these people.
Right.
So because they're unable to name what Lil Durk paid these people, they now have to go scrambling and bring this Chicago murder that they got 2 people sitting in jail for about 3 years now who just pled guilty. Now they're saying that these 2 people are willing to come forward and say that Lil Durk paid them.
Right.
So they're attempting to bring all of this together, in my opinion, to distract the jury. They can try the Lil Pop murder by itself because you would have to prove what Lil Durk paid these people. So now you bring Stephen Mack murder, and now you bring a racketeering. So now you can say, okay, see, look.
Yeah, bro. That's facts, bro. They trying to mess that dude over, man.
Look, he paid these people to do this. They're saying he paid them money.
Listen, y'all, YouTube and Meta might owe you up to $1,000. Get my bio the recovery of over $1,000.
OTF Diddy and these other OTF members, they murdered this guy.
Right.
Even though we can't prove that Lil Durk paid these people over here, but it's still racketeering because they're still OTF and they did it on behalf of OTF. Durk's the top of OTF guilty for this murder.
Right.
Stephen Mack murder to me is like a non-factor. Like, I don't think they can prove anything in regards to Stephen Mack murder, like at all. They're only bringing this as like enhanced evidence. You, under no circumstance can you go to a jury of Lil Durk peers and prove that Lil Durk paid for Stephen Mack's murder. Under no circumstances. Lil Durk had no type of like connection, no text messages, no calls, no nothing. All they have is one of the killers was in a Lil Durk music video. That's all they have. That's
not all they have.
They're trying to say that when Lil Durk brought the $1 million to his interview with Gilly and Wallow, that Lil Durk used a portion of that money to pay the killers off. No evidence whatsoever. So these folks is stuck. And even the judge said it in court today. The judge said, yo, are you guys only trying to bring this Stephen Mack murder because you guys know y'all can't win this Lil Pop murder? When the judge is telling you that in court, that should tell you something. But man, they're coming home, man.
And he said to the
I don't think
prosecutor,
so.
he said the last cases that you brought along
Because the reason I don't think he coming home. FBI, open up! He might this might be good news for him for sure, but I still don't think he coming home because of conspiracy and the feds. You know what I'm saying? I think when the feds want you, they gonna get you.
I think
basically, you know what I'm saying?
should shut the fuck up, bro. You don't know what you talking about. Ain't been to jail, ain't did a crime in your life, bro. Now I'm on your ass. Be quiet, bro. Yeah, just be quiet, bro. You don't know what you talking about. Let them do it. Let them do what they supposed to do.
And I thought it was. I will. And these things.
Looked like you'd rather be at the beach. So, or he basically court. He said, you guys looked happy. You looked happy to be doing prosecutions. He made some little comment where he basically said, you know, he said the last few cases you brought to my courtroom, you didn't look like you'd rather be at the beach. So why can't you do 2 Dirk murder cases? And basically said, so this was crazy. I couldn't believe this. This one shocked me. This one actually just caught me off guard and just made me realize, yo, this shit.
We could just go to Flacco page and watch this. What am I doing?
Home in about 6 weeks. This racist comedian just left. Mississippi judge after the GPS data and the audio from the boat got released. Much like home in about 6 weeks, man. That's my prediction. About 6 weeks, they're gonna release Lil Durk from jail, man. The prosecutors done effed up badly, and even the judge is saying it. If you guys don't understand Pop murder, when the judge is telling you that in court, that should tell you something. But man, they're coming home, man.
And he said to the prosecutor, he said, the last cases that you brought along my desk into court, he said, you guys looked happy. You looked happy to be doing prosecutions. He made some little comment where he basically said, you know, he said, the last few cases you brought to my courtroom, you didn't look like you'd rather be at the beach. So why can't you do 2 Dirk murder cases? And basically said, so this was crazy. I couldn't believe this. This one shocked me. This one actually just caught me off guard and just made me realize, yo, this shit really going all the way. Basically, the judge said outright, they said, so you think you're going to lose the LA trial and that's why you've put in the Chicago trial? Just said it straight up, bold. Stop saying the same thing. It was almost like cut the shit. He said, so you think you're going to lose the LA trial? That's why you're doing this. And I swear the courtroom laughed. It was almost like a moment of comic relief. Like everybody that supports Dirk in that courtroom was almost like finally like vindication. We're kind of hearing what we want to hear. And, you know, a lot of people have been telling people what they want to hear on this case, but it was almost, to hear the judge say, like, yo, this is actually a desperate move. Like, so you think you're going to lose? Is that why you're doing this? Because you're not giving me a straight answer. It was like he was frustrated and pissed off and tired of the prosecution just saying the same thing over and over and over again.
What's hurting and helping Lil Durk at the same time is that the prosecutors got to come to court and look across and see Drew Finland and Brian Steele, 2 of probably the top 20 greatest lawyers America has ever produced. They got to come to court and see those 2 people on Lil Durk trial. That's why the prosecutors are going so hard. They understand that if you come to court with a case that's even a little weak, Brian Steele and Drew Finland is going to sniff it out. So it's helping Lil Durk in terms of Lil Durk has 2 of the top 20 lawyers in American history on his case. But it's hurting him because the prosecutors is pulling every unethical trick in the book, bruh. They is trying to nail him to the cross even before trial starts because they understand if there's a slither of hope for Lil Durk, Drew Finland and Brian Steele is gonna get that slither of hope.
That he got to the point where he's like, so really what this is about, you think you're gonna lose? I couldn't believe it. So basically, after that, the judge said that the suspects, they never asked to delay the trial to 2028. He said it was reasonable. You know, they wanted to have a little stay at the start to get to the bottom of some of the evidence. Dirk initially wanted to stay the trial. It got delayed, and then he said he wants to stick with his speedy trial rights. And again, it's like the judge kept on saying the Speedy Trial Act isn't going to dictate what I'm going to do. After that, the judge basically said, and it was after he made that comment that was basically saying, so you think you're going to lose? And then the judge kind of softened the blow again, but said it was in a different way. It was like, so what, do you think you have a better chance to win with the Chicago incident included? And they didn't really have an answer for that. And the judge was on smoke. The judge basically said, I think that you think the Chicago murder is a feature, but I think it's a bug. Now, this is like a famous catchphrase that goes around. You know, some people think it's a feature, other people think it's a bug. You know, it's like a software terminology where it's basically like, you know, some, like, I don't know, like a good example. Like the fact that when you scroll through Facebook, Instagram, you don't really see all the people you follow. You see the people they want to push you. It's like, you might think that's a bug. Why am I not seeing all the people I follow? But that's their feature. Their algorithm is actually what's pushing things on you that they want to push their agenda. And when the judge said that, it was like, whoa, like, he is cooking these fools. So the judge basically said outright, he basically said he wasn't convinced. He basically just said he wasn't convinced. Like, he wasn't convinced of what the prosecution was saying. He said it's flatly unfair that, you know, we're going to add all these murders on. We're going to expect the jury to kind of comprehend all of this stuff that Dirk had going on city to city. And he said really he felt like it was an attempt to get prejudicial evidence brought into the LA trial to create a bias in front of the jury. And it was like, whoa, damn, okay, like the judge is saying that? That's the type of shit you would expect Dirk and his team to say, but the judge was saying it. And the judge says, look, I'm not surprised that you want a trial with both murders, but you haven't made a good point as to why that should happen.
Lil Durk might have been blessed enough that they probably got two of the biggest nincompoops to come and prosecute him, because when the judge was asking them for responses, eventually, again, this is no lie, this is to trap the roles from other people in court. Eventually, like, the prosecutors got lost for work. Like, after the judge started to really drill into them, y'all doing this because y'all can't beat that other case, right? Like, y'all can't win that other case. They just eventually concede, said, Your Honor, we would like to just write something written to get our responses. The judge said, huh? They told the judge, hey, we don't have a good answer right now. We would like to take a break to write something down, and we'll respond in a written notice. The judge told him, bro, my mind is already made up. my mind is already made up, bro. If you can't convince me right now, nothing is going to work afterwards. They couldn't articulate themselves in the court of law, lawyers, as to why they needed to charge Lil Durk with racketeering and the Stephen Mack murder on top of this Lil Pop murder. And you know the day went well in court because Lil Durk and them lawyers walked out that courtroom, man, with a pep in their step, bro. They was feeling themselves, bro. Even Lil Durk's dad spoke afterwards, and they was feeling like, yeah, this is it. Like, Durk coming home. Because if they can't, like, trump up the charges, and you gotta really stand on the foundation that Lil Durk paid OTF OTF Vani and other people to do this murder, you can rely on the rats and the witnesses, but these are people charged with murder. How credible are they going to be?
So look, we're going to be very, very brief because, as our incredible colleague Christy O'Connor said, there's not a lot to actually say given the thoroughness of His Honor's analysis of everything that was filed. So the docket really speaks for itself. There was incredible filings and briefings done, and such a great job by Ms. O'Connor. And so we appreciate the fact that His Honor, it was one of those days that makes it so rewarding to be a trial attorney when a judge takes everything that was submitted and goes through it so thoroughly and in such great detail. And so I'll ask you that was in the courtroom and that have read the filings to rely on His Honor's questions today and the points that he made. And as you, but most importantly, as our innocent client, Dirk Banks, and I emphasize, our innocent client, Dirk Banks, is waiting. We are looking forward to the close of business today when we get this order so that we can see if we can be at this courthouse on August 20th, 2026 for the trial that we've been working on and preparing for 22 months. So we appreciate you all being here today. We're super excited for His Honor's order to come out today, and we so appreciate the thoroughness that took place in that courtroom today. So with that being said, we're not going to do any questions. We appreciate everybody who's here today.
Just left the courthouse for the hearing with my son today. It went well. Alhamdulillah, everything went well. The judge favored us and ruled in our favor today and granted our motion. Alhamdulillah, man. The prosecutor tried to bring them both as charges, but the judge severed those charges, and we're ready for trial now. So we thank everybody for their support, their prayers, everything that they're pouring out to us right here, family, friends, and fans. So continue to pray for us.
This live stream, you guys. Shout out Dirk.
Been working for Lil Durk, man. Just the what that Lil Durk has found himself in is insane. Now I'm gonna say this, man. Murder is obviously a very serious thing. So I try to stay neutral. I don't have a side in this. I'm not rooting for Lil Durk to beat it if he's guilty. And if he's innocent, yeah, then free him. But I'm not rooting for somebody to beat anything. I'm rooting for somebody to prove what they really did and didn't do. So if Lil Durk didn't do it, then I hope he proves his innocence. But we often forget there is somebody's family who is still a part of this. Lil Pop was a brother. He was, a son. He was probably somebody's, like uncle. He was a nephew. He was somebody's family and loved one. So because of that, I'm not here to celebrate. I'm not here to say free Lil Durk. No, if Lil Durk is innocent, free him. But hopefully justice is served. But it doesn't look like the prosecutors are interested in justice being served. No Jumper reveals that detectives showed up to speak to Munchie B about the murder of Drakeo the Ruler. Munchie B has been on this internet for the last 5 years, tattletelling, self-snitching, doing everything in his power to self-incriminate and incriminate his own gang in regards to the murder of Drakeo the Ruler. He's been doing it with absolutely nothing to gain from it outside of clout. That's the only reason I can explain why he will come on this internet, go on a random app called Clubhouse that he essentially gained nothing from, and admits that he passes the bottle to Drakeo the Ruler's killer every day.
Drakeo was all over Adam talking about this. No.
Hey, Drakeo is dead, bro. What are we talking about? Don't make me disrespectful.
Hold on, homie.
Hey, bro, look. Hold on. Hey, you know Drakeo sees Drakeo shoes on the table, they ain't there no more, right? Hold on. You do know I said Drakeo and his brother worked there on Friday. Dumbass up, bro. Hey, Drakeo is dead, bro. Hey, bro. Kill Drakeo. I pass the bottle back and forth to him all the time. What are we talking about?
Where would I agenda? Because I do drinking and watching him and I ask him
That's just dumb. As you sending people my address. Oh, you thought I didn't know about that? Now ask yourself how I know about that. Now, just ask yourself, how do I know about that? This man don't even understand how much nonsense he done got himself in, man. That's a different story for another day. Okay, but Munchie B has been on his internet, on these podcasts, trying to convince the world the United Bloods Congregation of LA County formed like Voltron and conspired to murder Drakeo the Ruler. And eventually you got to talking enough that now the world believes you. Okay, I mean, sir, you did a great deal to convince us that y'all murdered Drakeo the Ruler. I mean, like, Drakeo the Ruler wasn't even cold yet, and you was already making videos like this, mocking his death. That's a knife in his hands, by the way, as he mocks how Drakeo died.
weird. Y'all want to take it there? Start up in the neck. You want to take it there? Say I'll shed a tear. Stay team. Hey. They can wear my eyes.
I'm befuddled how one can do all that talking on Instagram, do all that talking on them podcasts with them white folks, do all that talking at the table with Adam 22, do all that talking on Clubhouse, but when the police come, man, he's lost for words, man. Now he's stuttering, now he's nervous. If Munchie B is this nervous on a podcast and the police not even in front of him. Can you imagine what he about to do? Hey, bro, Frankenstone, man, you had a good run, bro. All right, you about to do life in prison.
Do you have any interest in talking about what has been going on the past couple of days?
Oh,
We
yeah.
don't leave that alone.
I mean, it don't matter because I mean, I ain't running or shying away from them because I ain't.
Nah, don't get to talking like that now, man. You not poetic, Flacco. You don't got to stutter, so don't get to talking like that now, bruh. You was just talking fine and straight on Instagram. You was just talking fine and straight when you was talking to that white man gossiping on them podcasts. You was talking fine and straight on Kim Capone. Not a stutter in sight. You been on No Jumper for the last 2 years. Not a stutter in sight. Now the police outside. Now all of a sudden you get to man, huh? Where did that come from, man? Cut the nonsense, man. See, Munchie B is stuttering because he's terrified of two very possible, probably probable, two very probable, more than likely like scenarios. Munchie B understands he got to talking too much. Munchie B got to saying too much. And because he got to saying too much, he got a lot of people caught up. You see Frankenstone from BPS? Frankenstone is the apparent person who actually stabbed Draco in the neck and killed him. So Frankenstone now realize he is done. Now realize it's over with. His life will probably end in a jail cell. And because of this reality, Frankenstone is looking at Munchie B as the reason why the internet got his name in this situation. So because of this, the BPS put out a statement, I think like last month, where they said Munchie B ain't allowed back over in BPS territory. The BP...
And yet again, we're going to say you the only person that's seen this. We ain't seen this on Instagram. We ain't even seen one of them young dudes come out and put up a post like, yeah, F Munchie B. Pretty sure they probably gonna diss him like, oh, blind self or something. Yeah, you can't come to the jungles, the BPS. You not wanted over here. We haven't even seen a written post. We only hear you saying that the BPS has said that he can't come over there. You are the only one putting this out here because it have not been out there in the streets. We haven't seen nobody say this. Until you show us, that's when we'll be quiet because I ain't seen them say that he can't come over there. That's all I'm saying.
BPS have told Munchie B homies that if they see Munchie B back in BPS territory, they will murder him. So with
putting unaliving allegations on people gang. That's sad right there, man. You can't be putting unalivings on people gang, bro. You can't be doing that, bro. Come on, you should know that, Flacco. You hang with the Crips, like you say. You say you hang with the Crips, bro. You can't be putting false news on people, bruh.
With this situation, with the police showing up and making it public, we here to talk to you about Draco the Ruler's murder? The BPS is even more pissed off at Munchie B because they blame him for all of this. So when you see Munchie B stutter, he's stuttering, yeah, because the police outside, but he's stuttering because, there's going to be some deep and stiff consequences.
He said he's stuttering because the police outside. How the police outside? If they was outside, they would have came in and grabbed him. Like Adam them said. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, because we thought when you came, they was going to jump out the car and grab you. Munchie said, yeah, I thought the same thing. So, there you go, saying bull crap.
Consequences for his actions. You got to say you passed the bottle to Draco's killer every day? Then you got to talking and telling people Frankenstone this, Frankenstone that, but I can't even.
Yet again, you the only one putting that out there. Frankenstone even said, oh man, Munchie out here running his mouth saying my name. I can't even remember Munchie even saying Frank Stone, Frankie Stone, Stone and Frank. I ain't heard Munchie say that not one time. And yet again, don't hold me to this. Hey, if you bring a video, I'll be quiet. But I know I'll be tuned in. And I ain't seen a video where he talk about Frank Stone, where he say, oh, Frankenstone did it. So I don't get how he telling on him or got that man caught up. You the one brought that man to the internet, let's be honest. You brought Frankenstone to the internet. You said everybody in LA already knew. Apparently not everybody. My bad, Chad.
Even blame Munchie because
I had a brain for it.
Frankenstone has apparently been telling folks well before Munchie B told folks that he murdered Draco the Ruler. Because you ask anybody in LA who's in the know who murdered Draco the Ruler. The first name Frankenstone did it. So,
bro, you the one told me Frankenstone did it. I found out through you. Now maybe my ears ain't to the street, but bro, I did not know until you said something, Flacco. I'm being honest. I didn't hear Munchie say Frankenstone. I didn't hear it in the streets. You steady saying that. I didn't hear it in the streets. You the first person starts talking about. Even Adam. Even Adam was like, wait, huh? If everybody in the streets know, you know Adam gonna know. He might play it off. I think Adam even probably would have like tried to accidentally bring his name up so the cops can get on him. Just how much Adam loved. I'm saying if Adam knew, I think Adam would probably try to get the cops on him on accident on live stream or something. Oh yeah, man, they say a dude named Frankenstone, man. They say allegedly, man. Whoa. Yeah, he gonna make it like the cops already probably know. When he know, he just found out. So that's all I'm saying, bro. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. You can't just be putting stuff on people, Flacco.
So everybody and their mama already knew. Munchie B just woke it up with the I pass the bottle to Draco Killer every day.
Okay. I'm gonna lay out the whole timeline then. I'm gonna say what happened. And also, what I'm about to say might be the reason why this podcast is cut short, perhaps.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hopefully not. But okay. Yesterday, sheriffs come here. Or not sheriffs.
CHP, California Highway Patrol.
Okay, they come here. They're looking for Munchie. Josh says, what are you looking to speak to him about or whatever? And they say, we're investigating a murder. And Josh, I guess, takes the card, texts Munchie, tells him, gives him the phone number or whatever, and that was that. Then today at, 11 a.m., 11:30, they're back. Same dudes, plain clothes, driving like a regular truck or something, I guess. And they, again, approach Josh and for some reason offer more information. They say, we're looking for Munchie and Adam. And that we're looking for them because we want to have a conversation about an investigation that we're doing into the murder of Draco the Ruler.
Munchie, you are a slick devil, man. Adam is there telling Munchie, these detectives came this day and this day and this day, and Munchie B is just there acting like he has no ideas who those detectives are. And yo, they came to investigate the Draco the Ruler murder. He just sitting there, like, acting completely oblivious and shocked. Munchie, you should probably tell Adam the information that we both know. Right? You should probably tell him that, yeah, you're not shocked they showed up. You should probably tell him, you know, the information that we both know, but we can't say. Right? And you know why we can't say it? You should probably let Adam know that. It's his building. He has a right to know that information, Munchie. But, you know, hey, Munchie, I got a question for you, man. Again, I'm just wondering, sir. Is this your first time being hit up by them folks? Is this your first time they've tried to attempt contact? Is this the first time they've made contact with you, Munchie? Huh? Is this the first time? I don't know, sir. I'm just asking. Is this the first time they made contact with you, Munchie? Huh? Put it on your hood. Hey, man. Adam, you should probably start demanding some questions be answered here, sir. Because that man's sitting there and he's playing oblivious. Now, Adam is wondering why would they even want to talk to him. Now, first off, I don't know if Adam is adding that in there so he don't come across as the police when people start to wonder, hold on, bro, why all the police activity going on outside of No Jumper? But if they do want to talk to Adam, maybe it's because you got one employee in Munchie B who is allegedly actively plotting to murder another employee in Poetic Flacco, who both work in the building where Ralphie the Plug worked, who brother was apparently murdered by somebody that Munchie B is passing the bottle to every day. Maybe that's why the police want to talk to Adam, man, to figure out what's going on in this building and how do we keep certain Not yet, Munchie. We're not gonna go too deep into that, okay? Now, Munchie speaks on this. Now, Munchie is clearly nervous. He's worried. He's terrified. He's afraid. But Munchie starts to pop in that big talk like, nah, they can talk to my lawyer, huh? Huh? Since when? That's not what you said. All right, man. I can't wait to divulge everything.
Thanks about it.
I don't live at No Jumper. Why they keep coming here? That's all. I mean, I don't know.
They came at 11:30. We'd be doing the news normally at noon. They probably thought you was finna be there at like that time.
Oh yeah, shit. I ain't homeless. I don't live here.
And then well, yeah, you said why didn't they just go to my house if they were trying to talk to me?
Right. So that's all.
Well, why is it the CHP? That's what I'm confused about.
I don't know. I had my lawyer hit them. No, they didn't return no email or no call. So.
But I mean, clearly you don't give a having this conversation because you're here, you're live. We were all anticipating when you were coming here today. Mm-hmm. We were all kind of expecting the cops to just like pop out of the car when you pulled up and have a conversation with you. Apparently,
I was kind of like prepared for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're not worried about having that conversation or anything?
But to the I don't got no conversation for them because I don't know. Yeah, that's what lawyer. You talk to my lawyer.
That's what your approach would be.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all want, bro. Like shit, ain't nothing to talk about.
Damn. Yeah, I was gonna hear him out. I just want to know what they fucking are talking about. And with the whole lawyer thing, it's like, damn, that's a lot of money for something where, like, if I felt like I had even a semblance of plausible criminal issues, I would get my lawyer involved. But being that I have zero to offer, I wasn't really worried about it. But
I don't got nothing to offer too. But you know, they get to creating narratives and they might, you know what I'm saying? They mind. They like delusional. I never been 5 or 10 feet away from that nigga. Just like Whack. I never been around Whack a day in my life.
Right.
I mean, if you look at, for people that have been watching like this case or just, you know, this story from the beginning, it seems like the LAPD in general has exhibited a lot of ineptitude. They don't really seem to know too much. I'm wondering if like these recent videos and documentaries kind of brought the attention to them as to where they're like,
Well, that's the question: is did the videos provoke them to take the investigation more serious, or
are the videos 100% right?
Because in Flacco's video, he claimed to have insider information from the cops about their investigation and how they were going to arrest this guy. I think that all of us who know him kind of thought that there was probably a really good chance that that was bullshit, and that he was just saying that because somebody from the streets told him some shit, and he was basically like chalking it up to the cops to make it seem more official, just because I wouldn't really put that past Flacco.
Do cops say that to regular people, like citizens, and we're going to arrest this guy?
Hey, listen, man, I don't know what y'all talking about, okay? I don't know nothing about what y'all are talking about, okay? I'm just a YouTuber, okay, sir? I'm just a YouTuber, sir. Now, Adam is expressing how he don't even want to hire an attorney to speak to them folks because it's going to be costly and expensive. But Munchie B is bragging about how his attorney is going to contact them on this day, this day. Man, sir, stop pretending, man. Stop acting. Now, I think Munchie B and other people assume that because they were not present or there when the murder took place, that they're in the clear, that they essentially, you know, have nothing to worry about. Not even understanding, man, that there's this thing, man. There's this thing. Oh, what is my hands doing? What is my hands do? There's this thing my hands is doing that got them talking a little too much. Understand this, man, all right? Eyewitnesses are now more than ever willing to step forward and identify people. You got people on Munchie B's side of the world. They talking, they communicating, right? They ready to take deals. You got everybody and their mama in LA knows who murdered Drakeo the Ruler. People who witnessed the murder is speaking. Munchie B don't understand the amount of trouble him and his homies are in. Y'all are done. Sir, understand me when I say this. Y'all are done. And there's not enough threats in the world you can make to Poetic Flacco to take you out your situation. Okay? Okay, sir? Okay? There's not enough doxing or threats you can make to take me off my pivot, okay? Now, there's a reason why I ain't dropped part 2 yet to this Drakeo video. All right? Now, y'all can probably figure out why I haven't dropped part 2 yet, right? Y'all can probably assume, guesstimate, right? You know, give y'all best hypothesis as to why I have not dropped the part 2. But trust me, bruh, this goes deep, and I wish I could tell y'all what Munchie B ain't divulging, but it's not in my liberty to divulge that. Just know. This is just the beginning. It's gonna get bad. And rappers dropping songs as if they in the clear, as if they not on the chopping block as well. You rappers is in trouble. This was a conspiracy to murder that man, bruh. And all of y'all who conspired to murder Drakeo the Ruler will go to jail. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think, okay? Click on this video right here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here, or here, or here, or here, somewhere on my screen to find out why exactly this Nolan Wells situation is even more terrifying. Nolan Wells' parents just received a strong warning earlier today. I'm gonna see you guys in this Nolan Wells video. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.